about 20 minutes now. It's 174. So that's usually where it's at on a day like this. Just pretty much there. It doesn't really go any higher. So it may go up to like 178 usually. But if I'm not mistaken, if we put the water wetter in, it would always turn the fan on and off, on and off. So we're about to see if just at idle if there's a difference, and then we'll go take it down the road. It was like 165. It wasn't warmed up. At driving it's like 176 hard. So we'll let it idle real quick, and then we'll come over here and put this stuff in. This is the VP version of water wetter. It runs up to 30 degrees cooler. We'll find out about that, but we'll see if it's any good. So let that drain. I got a leak right now. Oh, that water's leaking in my car. Ah, damn it. Good thing I bought 5 gallons. Yep, I must have busted the cap on it. Rip. Good old always save. Let's go ahead and get these out before they leak all over my seat. 175, okay, went up a degree in the past 20 minutes. That's cool. So yeah, let me get this thing ready to drain, and we'll see the difference. We'll take it for a spin and go from there. All right, so we're at 177 now, 176. It's idling. It doesn't have antifreeze in it right now. It's just regular. It's like a watered down antifreeze. It's draining out right now. We'll get a bucket, put it under there. We'll let it drain all the way out. I'll keep an eye on the temp. I'm just trying to make sure there's still water going inside the motor, getting all it out. I might put a gallon of regular water in there just to kind of thin out whatever's in the block, clean it out. But it's definitely normal water, normal coolant, I should say. The next thing is going to be a catch can for the blow-by. I need to finish the firewall because there's holes all over here. At idle, I can just smell this because when the fan kicks on, it blows it in there. So I need to get my Motion Raceworks thing. I'll probably put the catch can over there by the turbo. But she's doing good. We'll let it drain real quick, and then I highly recommend anyone who does LS coolant, or honestly any coolant, man, that thing's pumping. Any coolant, get yourself one of these funnels. It's a lifesaver, especially on LS because the way that the steam port is on the heads, sometimes you'll get air trapped in there. This thing right here is a lifesaver. I'm recording with my iPhone right now, so GoPro is once again dead. I don't know what, I think my batteries are just done, and I don't want to buy new batteries. So let me get this funnel and everything ready, get a funnel under here, and we'll get to putting the VP racing stuff in it. All right, so I've got my little funnel on here. We're gonna go ahead and dump this bad boy in. It does up to 4 gallons. I think I'm like 4.5 on this car, or this setup. But this funnel, look at the air bubbles, just sucking it in. And of course, once I put this cold water in there, it's going to close my thermostat spring, which is fine. I'm like, why are you running a thermostat? Well, this is a heated car. I drive it in the winter. I gotta get this bug out of here that just fell in. Get on out of here, you little moocher. And we'll just fill this up, start it up, let it run through the car, and get all the bubbles. And we'll see what the difference is at idle. Anytime now. Ooh, too good. Bloop, 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 bloop. Might not even have to start it up. It might just gravity feed all the way through. Basically what this funnel does is it puts the height, it's higher than the heads. So if there's any air flowing, it's actually pushing up to here because it's the highest point. So you're not getting air trapped in the vent tubes. And it's just bloop, bloop, bloop. Sometimes you'll get an air pocket in there, and we obviously don't want that. And then usually what I'll do is I'll back it on my hill over here and then test it out some more, but it looks like it's taking it pretty good. That spring must be hot still. Oh, all right, it's time to start it up. We'll start it up and go from there. What's the temp at right now? Temp is at 178, so it cooled down a little bit. Probably the water. There's some more bubbles coming up, so it's circulating through the water pump. Now I'll just keep an eye on it for a bit and keep putting water in it. Yeah, look at it go. Let me get all the air out and then I'll show you what it is idling. Just put another gallon in it. We're at 167. It was dropping pretty quick. I'm trying to hold the camera. My car's idling like a mofo. 167 right now. My fan turns off at 161, so it won't go any lower than that. But I mean, shoot, that's about a 10 degree difference, and it's still got air bubbles, so I'm sure I'm not fully circulated. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's crazy. So yeah, about a 176 or no 166. It was 178. So 12 degree difference at idle. So I'm sure it's going to be quite the difference driving it. But that's it, man. That stuff's not too bad. It's still about the same as the water wetter was. 168. Yeah, it's about the same as the water wetter. So either way, it's a win-win. Yeah. I had a gallon and a half to spare. I'll put that in here. So yeah, if you guys are in the hot summertime, and y'all want to run something besides coolant or just plain water, because plain water rust, get you some of that, or water wetter. It has the corrosion control stuff, but it cools it down. And I know when I'm driving it, it never goes over like 160 driving. And the fan never kicks on until summertime when it's like 100 degrees. Then it's like 172 because the fan kicks on. But this stuff works. I mean, the water wetter works. We're going to see the VP. From the looks of it, the VP is working just as good as the water wetter did. So, I mean, shoot, and I probably didn't even get all the coolant out of the engine either. So I'll probably drain it again and then run some more in it. But I'm impressed. So that's it. I mean, that's an easy 12, 13 degree difference at idle. So that's huge, honestly. Think about it. So I'm pretty impressed with it. You guys, you can get it at AutoZone. You get both of them at AutoZone. It's like $7 for 5 gallons of water. It's like $1.20 or something like that. And then like $20 for the water wetter. So it's already cheaper than running coolant. Just make sure if you're daling it, you drive it in the cold time, make sure you pull that stuff out and put coolant in. Or you can run that with coolant as well. It's just not as effective as water only. But make sure you put coolant back into the wintertime. So that's it for now. Don't sneeze while you're cutting chicken with a knife. And this will probably be one of the last few videos in this garage since we're selling the house soon. So there's more to come. There's definitely going to be quite the upgrade from this built by Belt Garage to the next one. So I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for all the support so far. Thanks for the guys roasting me on that one video. I enjoy them. The best one I saw was the Ricky Bobby's Teletubby stepbrother. I mean, I can't be mad at that. That was pretty good. But, stay tuned. We're starting that thing here soon. Been driving it pretty hard, and it's yet to go. All right, now it's 170. It's about 169, 170. After like 5 or 6 hard pulls. Been driving for about 40 minutes now.